Hey everybody, Skraggus1 here. So, I know you're probably looking at the title of the video and you're thinking, dude, what's there to talk about? I mean, everything literally needs money for it to do something or money for us to live. That didn't used to be the case. Also, there are some things that are not just in IRL but also VR that VR Chat can do that could also help in the long run. What do I mean? Well, let's get into it with number one. So, I'm using my PoE for you guys to see what I'm talking about. Now, look, I could without now. While it's true that Dolly system is part of the subscript of like VRChat Plus, it doesn't mean that it could not be free to like also like bring in a more demographic. Like for example, while it's true, like yes, in PoE, I could just you go up to a mirror and just be like, "Hi everyone, I am so and so, and I'm here to do my first video," which I did, and right down below. Which, by the way, shameless plug. Check it out. It's actually my first ever video. And as well as, while it's true that this does a good enough job on its own, this makes things so much more better. And plus, it allows you to have more free reign to like move and do whatever you want to do. For example, me, because of my square space in my room, I could just, like for example, take a step to the left and to the right, as well as take a major step to the left. And I'll be able to do so much more than just that. Heck, I can even take a step forward and take a step back. It allows you to do so much more. In fact, actually, you could also have this thing go around the person like a camera going around a motorcycle or something like that. I don't know, but that's just a few examples. And honestly, if this was free and not a part of the VR chat subscription fee, then that would actually make things so much more better. Not to mention, it'll allow more possible content creators to come out of VR chat in order to like explore what they could do. It allows more people, brings more people in because of said content creators. And not only that, you still can keep the whatever you want for the VR Chat Plus. For example, you can keep the subscription fees, you can keep the other stuff. You can keep so much more just by customization, just by allowing the dolly to be free alone. Not to mention, also allows more content again, allows more content creators to take their time, not worrying about like, oh, I need to worry about like my bill for like my monthly subscription or my yearly subscription. No, if anything, it makes it way more easier, way more fun, and honestly, it allows people to explore more. I mean, seriously, look at this. You really look. I'm gonna use this world as point of view. See what I mean? It's a blank canvas. It means the world's your oyster. Go nuts! Now, another thing that can be free that can not only just help, like, the VR chat, but also people enjoy said VR chat before we head to the IRL section is actually avatars. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean. So, here, let me. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean. So, for example, in avatars, if you notice, like here, you only get like one type of avatars. Now, if you were allowed to, like, say, have only like half of like free spaces for avatars, you'd be doing a lot more better. You'd be able to like get more out of like VR chat. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. No, there will be some limitations in here and there. But with how VR chat's doing nowadays, giving us at least two more avatar tabs shouldn't be that hard. Now, enough of the VR chat stuff. It's time. Now, the next one I'm going to be talking about is food. Much more accurately, the seeds themselves. Because, quick question, why would you go to a store where you could, like, get a potato, wait for it to bud, then you can just cut off the portions that have the buds, along with a small good portion of potato, into the ground, and you would have a good version of a garden inside already, like, being made. Why would you go to a store in order to like get the seeds? Seeds are in every single bit of fruit and vegetable. I mean, seriously, seeds would be better off if they were kind of a little bit more free. Now, again, I'm not saying every seed. I'm not like, for example, bird seed and stuff like that. No. I'm saying just vegetable seeds themselves. Because, not gonna lie, it kind of makes me wonder, like, why? I mean, who has a monopoly on vegetable seeds in the first place? Who? Now, a bit of a twist for this video. There's one thing I think should not be free. Like, not whatsoever. That being, and I know people are going to be like, why would you add this? AI itself. Now, here's the reasoning for it. If you were a kid and you wanted to like learn math, when I was younger, we did not use AI. We had the closest thing to an AI we were able to use was a calculator. What? Did I just hear some of you guys say what's a calculator? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Alright. So.
A few moments later.
I'm not talking about the calculator. I'm talking about AI. AI is pretty much like, for right now, free. It's all over the place. However, that also is making us more stupid. So I'm thinking for the AI, we shouldn't allow it to not be free. Instead, we should have it be paid. And I'm not meaning like subscription pay. No. I mean like high price pay. Like for the weakest one, let's say $15 for the weakest one. For the highest one, we could go for like about $100, or like at bare minimum. Now, there's a reason being I say that. Again, it's because AI is making us stupid. I mean, seriously, at this point, we're having more of a smooth brain than flipping koalas at this point. Koalas! The things for the things that knowingly have smooth brains. Because of AI, we're having more smoother than that. At this point, we're just like bowling ball. But, yep, that'll be the end of the video. And all the stuff I think can be free, but be better off free, much regularly. And the one thing that should not be free. Anywho, that'll be the end of the video. Again, that'll be the end of the video. Hope you all did enjoy. I hope you guys think a little bit more about like what I said. Honestly, come to your conclusions too. What do you think should be free, better off free, and what should not be better off free? Anyway, till next time, folks. Stay nutty, stay happy, my friends. Bye.